Verse 244. In the theory of no birth, causation is not accepted. Where existence is accepted, transmigration prevails. Seeing that all things are like Maya, etc., one does not discriminate individual signs. Well, first, let's be careful about this word theory. It generally has the air of a hypothesis, a speculation, something which at some point might be proved. In these teachings, we're not concerned with theories, hypotheses, or speculations. It's the understanding that we're concerned with, what verse 241 called nishpana, or perfected knowledge. So this understanding of no birth is to do with perfected knowledge. And before we wade into this, let's just jump to the end once again, where we're told that all things are like Maya. This has been the theme of the last few verses. Verse 240 in particular, all things are always like Maya. And I suggested then that perhaps we should translate the word Maya as dream, dream with a capital D. Because this is exactly the kind of relationship that we're working towards here. Our ordinary dreams, our dreams that we experience when we're asleep, they consist of an infinite variety of experiences. Anything can happen in a dream. More can happen in a dream than is possible in the waking state. The variety is extraordinary. The intensity of feelings is extraordinary. And yet, we give this infinite variety one label. We label it dream. And that determines our subsequent relationship to all these experiences that we've had. It was just a dream. It was just a dream. It doesn't matter how intense the experience was, how frightening, how erotic, how absurd. We might have travelled to a different galaxy. We might have interacted with angels. We might have found ourselves descending into hell. And yet, afterwards, it was only a dream. And that realization of the nature of dream transcends all other relationships that we had with what was going on. And this is the point of this word Maya. All the experience, everything that we believe is happening in the so-called waking state is of the nature of Maya. This isn't just an idea. This isn't just a fanciful notion. It's realization. It's what you say upon waking up. Ah, it's all Maya. It's only Maya. And if you realize this, then you can talk of no birth. Because in a dream, nothing actually comes into existence. Nothing is born. Nothing dies. This is exactly how it is with Maya. Along with no birth, there's no causation either. And what this is about is the idea that there's some kind of prior continuity to what is being experienced. So in the dream, there's a mountain, And if we're talking to a geologist in the dream, that geologist might give us a detailed account of the creation of the mountain over millennia and what it's made up of, the various strata and substrata and all the rest of it. And we might be very impressed by this and impressed by the majesty of the mountain and the cataclysmic forces which gave rise to it. But then we realize it's only a dream. That mountain came into existence in that precise instant due to the play of consciousness. So along with no birth, there's no causation, because it's of the nature of Maya, which is of the nature of dream. So, if we don't crystallize this realization and become established in it, if we still believe that things have an intrinsic existence, that they're subject to some prior continuity, then we're told here transmigration prevails. Transmigration normally means rebirth. You die and are reborn, die and reborn, and so on. But what it means here, at least from the perspective of the Enlightenment practitioner, is that if you're not established in this understanding of no birth and causation, then you get sucked into the dream once again. You get sucked into Maya. You become subject to the powerful influence of Maya. And this is what happens in a dream. Even if part of you realizes it's a dream, it's very hard to accept. You might tentatively be going along with what I'm saying here, but you don't really buy it. You don't really buy it, because this is real. This is all real, isn't it? There's the camera. Here's my room. There are people in my life. They're not around right now, but they'll turn up later on. I can go out into the street. That street's always been there. Well, at least in all the time I've been here. And it's been there in various forms for quite a long time. Maybe even since before I was born. But this is the power of Maya. The power of Maya, the power of dream, involves giving reality to it. It's only subsequently upon awakening that we take that reality back. But at the time, even if we're intellectually aware that it's a dream, the emotive force is to believe in the reality of it. And so we get sucked into it. We get sucked into one dream after another. So one does not discriminate individual signs. As I said at the beginning, dreams are infinite in variety, and yet we use this one word to describe all of them. We don't discriminate any dream over another. We don't discriminate one part of a dream as more realistic than another. It's all simply dream. And this is how, as enlightenment practitioners, we are with regard to Maya. And we can notice there'll be some parts that we don't want to stop discriminating. Perhaps a particular fetish of some sort, a particular passion we have for something or someone. But this is our work. This is the working ground. Our working area as enlightenment practitioners. What discriminations are we not inclined to let go of? So this is our work. This is where we're working in order to become more fully established in awakening